From making us all fall in Aashiqui to haunting her haters with Stree 2, she is a blockbuster in every sense. On screen, online, and in our hearts. She's one of those rare stars who just connects with people both on and off the screen. She's got the Kapoor ka talent, the Shraddha of millions, and the charm that makes us say, okay, Janu. Let's give it up for the incredible Shraddha Kapoor, a talent who keeps winning hearts and setting new benchmarks with every project. Zordar taaliyan, guys. We need a bigger applause than that. Give it up for Shraddha Kapoor. A very warm welcome, Shraddha. Please have a seat. Haha, how are you?
I'm very well. Good evening, everyone. How are you all? Khana wana khaya?
Everybody is charged with their lunch.
नहीं तो ऐसे होता ना खाने के बाद की good, you know, you
नहीं,
want
but I'm sure
एक
yes.
आधे घंटे की झपकी. Sorry, you had your chai also. यार मेरे बिना चाय पी लिया.
We'll get her elaichi wali chai, Delhi special. Okay, guys, we have a Q&A session after we have this conversation, so you will be given an opportunity to talk to Shraddha Kapoor. Of course, there are a lot of people already waving at you, Shraddha, so we'll have that thing. But you know, 93.7 million followers on Instagram, maybe more. This is what I checked last evening. And then Stree 2 has Indian box office's number one. It's number one Hindi film of all time when it comes to the box office collection. So she has beaten our Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Instagram. You've beaten Shah Rukh Khan when it comes to Jawan at box office. How does that make you feel?
See, first of all, the two gentlemen you're speaking about are phenomenal in their own fields.
Give it up for them as well.
They have been idols in their own right. We have an absolutely fantastic leader leading our country. We have an absolutely fantastic leading man of our Indian film industry who I have grown up being a fan of. So, you know, we'll keep that where it belongs. But to be very, very honest, I am very thrilled, very excited, overjoyed to be a part of a film that has gotten so much love. यहाँ पे किसने देखी है Stree 2?
They're missing your choti also, your jadui choti. Everybody was expecting you to be coming with it.
No, I have it in my pocket.
Aha.
It's always with me. But it's so nice to see everyone, you know, mostly everyone's hands went up. So this is what I mean. I feel like to be a part of something, to be a part of a film where people have made that effort to go and watch it in theaters and, you know, hopefully all of you got entertained. I'm guessing you all did. And it feels great. It's been my childhood dream. So for me to get to do what I've been wanting to do as a child and be a part of really good films with fabulous filmmakers. Our director of Stree is amazing. He is, you know, he has consistently proved his craft. So for me to be a part of a film like this with fabulous actors, to be a part, the first part was, it paved the way for horror comedy in Bollywood. So to be a part of something that's a first as well is fabulous.
Yeah, it's an absolutely new niche that you guys have created. So kudos to that. You said बचपन से, you know, you've been aspiring to be an actress और ऐसी projects का, ऐसी films का हिस्सा बनने का आपका हमेशा से ख्वाब रहा है. क्या आपकी conversations होती थी with your parents because they are from the industry? Your dad has ruled it for several decades. So किस तरह की conversation होती थी? Did you ever confront, you know, Shakti Kapoor ji कि मैं ये बनना चाहती हूँ? And what was that conversation like?
I'm sure there are a lot of Shakti Kapoor fans also over here.
Please raise your hands, Shakti
And
Kapoor fans.
because I have to tell you the kind of feeling that I get when people come up to me and say that, you know, we're a big fan of your father. It's another feeling altogether. So, and my father was not from a film family. He has come from Delhi. This is his home. मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा वक्त यहाँ पे बिताया है in my childhood. And, you know, he had no background. He studied in acting school after he told his parents कि, you know, मुझे actor बनना है. एंड मेरे दादाजी की एक क्लोथिंग की दुकान थी. And my Dadaji had also told him कि you work in a travel agency or something. And my dad was like, मुझे वो नहीं करना. And he pursued his dream. So he really, from time to time, he is sitting me down and inquiring, asking me, how are things going, how was shoot. Even when I'm thinking about signing a film, I go to him, I speak to him. I have tremendous respect for him because he is someone who has really, really made it from scratch. And his stories are very, very inspiring. So yes, I always turn to him. My Masi also, Padmini Kulhapure, she's been a fabulous actor herself. So of course, I mean, whenever I get that chance to sit and talk to them, turn to them for advice, they always give it to me.
Yeah, give it up for Shakti Kapoor sir as well. And imagine him saying, "Aankhein nikal ke gotiya khelunga" as a travel agent. I would have been intimidated for sure. So thank God he didn't choose that path. But Stree too.
I have to, if I have to add, because his stories are so inspiring,
Please tell
genuinely
us.
so inspiring. He would talk about how if he really wanted to work with a specific director, he would land up at that director's house, even though the security guard would not let him go up. He used to be like, मुझे उस director के साथ काम करना ही था. So he would reach that director's house in the get-up of the role that he wants to play.
Wow.
And try and convince that director to cast him. And that's how he has also been cast. So to hear these kind of stories in my own house, really, really motivates me to keep my head down and really be very grateful for the opportunities that I get.
राइट अब सीक्वल्स के साथ ये भी होता है कि रिस्क थोड़ा ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है लेकिन आपके साथ वो केस नहीं हुआ स्त्री बहुत बड़ी हिट थी स्त्री 2 उससे भी बड़ी हिट हुई देन आशिकी के साथ ऑफ कोर्स कितने लोगों की कई यादें जुड़ी हैं अगर उसके सीक्वल की बात करें लॉट ऑफ फैंस आर आल्सो वेटिंग फॉर आशिकी 3 डू यू थिंक दैट्स अराउंड द कॉर्नर
Not that I know of, but because, I mean, I'm sure if the makers thought of a sequel, they would think of something very, very interesting. And of course, Aashiqui 2 garnered so much love, so much appreciation. The story, that's why that's the film where everything changed for me. But you'll have to ask the makers that if they have that in their minds.
Okay, but if they give you an opportunity, you'll take it up.
I mean, very honestly, I'm sure that if they do come up with something, it would be really, really awesome. And, if I feel like it is something challenging for me as an actor, something different for me to do, I would be open to it.
Right. You're good at so many things, acting, dancing, singing. Tell us one thing you're bad at. Is there anything? Or let's say not bad, but you think, okay, I need improvement there. Because I was just thinking about all the things that you do. And I was like, oh, she does it does everything.
See, now, if you're going to tell me something that I haven't learned, obviously, if I try it, I'll be really bad at it. One thing that I am really, really bad at would probably be coming up with an answer to that question, for starters. But what am I really bad at?
It's fine if
No,
you're not bad at anything.
now I have to
you
think
should be really
about
proud
it.
about it.
No, I have to think about it. See, I will not be able to cook anybody a 7-course meal or something like that. If somebody tells me to do that, वो नहीं हो पाएगा मुझसे. But if you tell me to eat a 7-course meal, I will ace that.
What's one thing which you love the most?
Sorry?
What one thing which you love the most?
खाने में?
हाँ. डाइट पे भी होगे और वो चीज सामने आ जाए, you'll have it.
यार खाने में एक चीज चूज करना तो बड़ा मुश्किल है मतलब.
दिल्ली का कुछ स्पेशल?
दिल्ली में तो बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें हैं जो बहुत स्पेशल है. द फूड इन दिल्ली इज़ नोन टू हैव फैबुलस फूड. ऑफ कोर्स छोले भटूरे, ऑफ कोर्स आलू पराठे, और क्या, एंड व्हाट एल्स वुड आई से, काली दाल, पनीर मखनी.
All of that. Now we are at the NDTV Global Summit. Let's talk about Indian entertainment industry's global scene as well. We've had amazing past few years at global platforms, RRR and Oscars, Payal Kapadia winning Grand Prix at the Cannes, then Diljit in Coachella. These are projects and these are people, you know, who were working towards this global goal. Will that be on your list? How do you think the entertainment industry is really putting us on the global map? Is that on your wish list?
You know, I feel like the kind of journey that I have had as well, it's been very, it's been full of surprises, very, very honestly. So I don't specifically have a wish list. I also like to evaluate each opportunity for what it is. But of course, it's such a proud feeling to, you know, see our Indian film industry, our Indian films making an impact at a global level. You have, you know, all these festivals in which our films are showcasing. You have films like Lapata Ladies, which is a film that I really loved this year. I thought that it was a really lovely film. And definitely through our films, you know, you get a glimpse, not a glimpse, you actually get an entire idea of how our traditions play out in our films with our elaborate wedding sequences and even an evolving India you also get to see in our films now as content is evolving with the rise of OTT. I feel OTT has also played a big role in putting our films in shows like Sacred Games, Delhi Crime, you know, to make conversation at a global level. So I feel that it's a good time for India. It's a very exciting time for India, Indian cinema as well at a global level. And I would love to be a part of that as well if I'm offered a film that does that.
Lovely, we'll be waiting for that. And since you're talking global, all of us are also fan of her accents that she pulls off. Amazing. How many times have you been asked to do those accents? Because I'm going to ask you after this.
I'm very surprised. Actually, a lot of people are very interested and they think I'm doing a great job with my accents. But I'm sure that if you get an American, someone from the UK and someone from France to assess my accents, they'll just be like, गलत है ये बट मतलब बचपन में टाइम पास करती थी in front of the mirror.
हम तो मजे में कर रहे हैं, so please if you can demonstrate like 2 or 3 for us.
What would you like me to say?
You want to start with British or American accent?
और English में कुछ बोलूं?
हाँ. We just want to have like 2-3 accents.
2-3 accents. अच्छा. Okay. So. Everyone's had a really good lunch today, it seems. I think all of you have had a good time, isn't it? Okay. They're like, yeah, we even had some chai without you, Shraddha.
Chai tea, is it?
Chai tea.
Okay, well, what's next? What after this? Any other accent? I think you do French really well.
French also, Asha. I think it's, you know, I try to do a French accent. I don't know how good it is, but, you know, I try to do it. But I don't know. Do you think it is okay? It's nice to be in Delhi, but when do you think it will stop raining? I don't know. It's just raining in Bombay and it's October and I don't know.
Give it up for Shraddha Kapoor. Before I ask my next question, I'll quickly have one question from the audience, and there are so many hands, and I am not going to choose it. Show your best smile, and Shraddha Kapoor will choose you. Raise your hand.
Everyone is smiling, which is such a nice feeling.
Yeah, hello. I want to ask, like, you're looking so pretty in this business that I.
Oh, that's
You
a
know,
question.
I have to say, I really wish it could work where you could just be like, I have 2 dimples, and let's just, you know, and you could just get anything.
I tried my best. So yeah, I want to ask, like, recently you started a jewelry brand, and what was that idea, and what's the goal according to, like, you want to take it globally, and what it contributes to Indian century?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. If I can take my jewelry brand Palmonas to a global level, I will try my best to. And that is, you know, the endeavor. It's demi-fine jewelry. बहुत ही interesting category है, which, you know, since he's asked this question, I will answer it. क्या है ना कि all of us, I mean, I don't know if all of you relate, but it's a lot of people find it very difficult to buy real gold jewelry because of course, it's very, very expensive. And of course, we all don't like our jewelry to sit in the lockers for most of the times. So we want to wear something that is, has quality finish to it. At the same time, it doesn't pinch your pockets. But we don't want to wear imitation jewelry, जो मतलब एक दो बारी आप पहन लेते हो तो वो खराब हो जाता है, टूट जाता है, आपको शायद rashes आ जाते हैं. So my jewelry brand is in the category of demi-fine jewelry, which is right in the middle, which is it's 18 karat thick gold plating on premium base metals. It's hypoallergenic. It is tarnish free. It is waterproof. We give you lifetime warranty. So my brand is offering some really fabulous things. We also have jewelry for men and accessories for men and women also.
Shraddha's fans get a special discount coupon.
Maybe I am getting one.
Absolutely. Yes. And what do you say? So my vision and my co-founder Pallavi's vision is that, we wanted to solve this issue where all these, Gen Zs and millennials and all of you over here are like, we don't want to pay so much for jewelry, but हमें एक अच्छी quality की jewelry piece चाहिए या many jewelry pieces. So definitely our vision is, to solve this issue and give really trendy, really good quality jewelry options to everybody out there.
You have a question? Yeah.
हाँ श्रद्धा जी, मैली और बहुत ही जैसे एक भाई ने कहा था कि आपकी वो फिल्म थी कि तेरी गलियाँ, जिस तरीके से बहुत ही एक तरीके से जो यूथ है वो ज़्यादातर बहुत अटैच हो जाता है, क्योंकि हर एक इंसान जब सोचता है कि हर एक एक्टर में होता है कि उसकी स्माइल बहुत अच्छी है, वो जब एक तरीके से डांस करती है, लेकिन आपके अंदर ही जब आप रोते हैं ना, और
तो आपको अच्छा लगता है
वो रोना जो आपका वो ऐसा रियल वाला रोना है. एक बार क्लैप कर दे एक बार ज़रा. तो वो जो रोने की जो आपने ये स्माइल है, ये बहुत ही बेहतरीन वाली जो
जब आप रोती है ना, मुझे क्लैप करने का मन करता है.
तो बस ये मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि ये क्या नेचुरली होता है या आप बिल्कुल सच में
बहुत दर्द भरा है मुझ में.
आप ग्लिसरीन यूज करती हैं?
मैं मजाक कर रही हूँ.
That's essentially the
But
question.
I mean, no, honestly, it's my job. It's a part of my job. So जो भी सीन होता है, if you have to cry, उसमें हंसना होता है या रोना होता है, वो करना पड़ता है. तो it's a part of my job.
बहुत ही अच्छा. हमेशा
Thank you.
आपके ऐसे मूवी बनते रहे और हम देखते रहे. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Shraddha. I'm Dr. Adrita. The reason I can get to ask you a question because I'm a dentist and I'm a smile designer. So, like you were saying, you were looking at the smiles. So my question to you is...
So then you can also judge my smile, right?
Absolutely. Lovely it is.
How much would you rate it?
9 on 10 maybe.
Oh God, why did you put one mark, man?
So I have to work on that one. What is the
Because
one?
being a dentist, I'll have to look at your internal oral cavity properly.
Oh no, वो मत देखना.
Ma'am is strict.
नहीं, वो मत देखना. मैं अभी से I admit, मैं confess करती हूँ, मेरे पास 2 cavities है.
See, I got you. So I'm the zonal head.
मीठा
of
बहुत
dental.
पसंद है. Okay, ठीक है, ले लीजिए आप 1 point.
What's your question, ma'am?
Yeah, the question is, like growing up, were you scared of scary movies?
Scary movies?
Yeah, and how was your experience actually taking part in one? Because now, as of now, I don't have the courage ever to watch a scary movie. So I haven't seen Stree 2. So how was your experience seeing that or working in it?
A lot of people, even after Stree, the first part, people were, little kids would come up and ask me that, are you really a ghost? Should we be scared of you or no? And it's interesting that people had this kind of a reaction because I am very scared of watching horror movies myself. And I have watched Stree with my hands on my face, myself. So Stree 1 में जब मेरा चेहरा बदलता है, I was scared of seeing myself transforming. So I am very scared of watching horror movies. And I have been as a, little kid, since I was a little kid. So I'm petrified of horror films.
Okay. Since you're talking about Stree 2, आप लोगों ने real locations पे भी कई जगह पे shoot किया है. कोई ऐसी भूतिया location थी या because रात को भी जब shoot कर रहे हो, कुछ ऐसी situation थी where you guys felt scared? या आप में से किसी ने कोई prank कर दिया and then it was difficult for everybody else because at the end, you are in that kind of situation where horror situations are being shot.
In the first film, in the first part, there was actually an incident on set, which, we spoke about.
By incident, you mean like somebody
एक
experienced
था
something?
कुछ मतलब पैरानॉर्मल सा इंसिडेंट हुआ था सेट पे विच मैं डायरेक्टली मैंने एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया था बट राज एंड माई अदर को एक्टर्स वी हैड हर्ड अबाउट इट दैट unfortunately, a light man felt somebody pushed him from a height. He was okay at the end of it, but there was nobody there. So,
Okay.
of course, you know, this is what happened on the first film. But in the second film, ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ because, you know, I had my choti also ना with me. So I think the bhoot must have got scared. लेकिन अभी इसके पास ये चोटी है तो पंगा नहीं लेते हम.
मतलब चोटी ने तो ऐसा कमाल किया, जैसे चोटी बढ़ती जाती है वैसे ही अब अर्निंग्स जो है वो भी बढ़ती जाती हैं. डिड यू एक्सपेक्ट दैट काइंड ऑफ अर्निंग्स? आई मीन बीटिंग जवान एट द बॉक्स ऑफिस?
You know, very honestly, after being a part of this film and after reading the script, Stree 2, it was so important that we cracked a sequel that was not just created for the sake of a sequel being created. You know, मतलब कि चलो पहला भाग इतना successful था तो दूसरा बना लेते हैं. What Maddock did, what Dinesh Vijayan did, Amar Kaushik, my director, Niren Bhatt, our writer, and I have to give credit to Stree 1's writers as well, Raj and DK, who, you know, are responsible for the inception of Stree, which got so much love. All of us, when we heard the film, we were excited. We felt that, okay, this is a sequel that is justified to the story of the first part.
Has any of the senior actors, artists reached out to you, complimented you for Stree 2, and if you can share who it was? Anybody that you know, compliment stayed? By the way, did Shah Rukh Khan, did you meet him by any chance since you've beaten Jawan? Did you get a chance to meet him?
No,
after
first of all,
Stree 2?
I don't. I know you're saying this again and again that our film has done this and our film has done
Because I
that.
think
Our
it's a
film
big
has
deal.
beat this film and our film has beat that film. Very honestly, the way that I see it, I see that any Hindi film doing well is
Yeah.
great for the industry. You know, I feel like I have long-term vision. It's, of course, very, very exciting to have one film that does well, but it's even more exciting when your industry is doing well.
Yeah.
And it's even more exciting when collectively a lot more films do well. So I would say that I got a very, very lovely call from Tabu ma'am.
Oh.
A very, very, very special and lovely conversation we had. She even sent me a personalized perfume with Stree written on it.
Oh.
And that's a very, very precious gift to me. And she had the most amazing things to say to me on the phone. She is a perfect example, Tabu ma'am, of really, really making you feel, or rather, this is how she made me feel. She made me feel so proud of, you know, being a part of this film. She made me feel empowered. I mean, she is one of the most iconic actors we have, right? So for it to come from her was really, really special.
Lovely.